Okay, let's see. Should be going live here in just a few minutes, if not already. Hi everyone, this is ArtCrumbs. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing some more streaming. We're going to be doing some more manga pages. What you guys are seeing at the moment is a set of sketches that I did last night for Aros, his home, because the next scene I'm going to be working on is going to have quite a few pages that are going to have this, so I had to do some design work last night. It was a lot. It was a lot of work. So, let's see. Let me make sure all of my notifications are going out properly, just to be sure, because last night I found out that a lot of my notifications didn't go out. So I just want to be sure that they are. So just give me one. Let's see. It looks like on my phone I got the notification, but like I said, I had a couple friends who said that they didn't get notifications at all yesterday. So forgive me while I just double check that everything went out this time. Because if not, I want to figure out if it was like something I did wrong. It's always a minute. It's always a minute. It's always something. Okay. Let's see. All right. Looks like they went out today. So that's good. That's good. Okay. Cool. All right. Everyone should have my notice. All right. Let me bring my chat back up so I can see everybody. Okay. Sweet. Excellent. Alright, got my stream up. Twitter's good, Discord's good, both Discords are good. So I got notification on my phone this time. So we should be fine. Okie dokie, Smokey, there's the bot. Okay, because at first I thought maybe I did a private stream, because I'm like, that would explain it, but that wasn't it either. It was a completely public stream. So this here is the house, actually. Ooh, hopes if I can rotate it properly. Okay, so this would be like the front porch, and then you walk in, and the house has 2 different floors. I'm not gonna bother trying to explain all of this to you guys because that's not what you guys are here for. So we're gonna go ahead and go straight into the pages. Last night doing my streams, I got I think 5 pages sketched out. So this was the last set of pages that we did. And here they take like a prisoner to one of the cells, and then Aris leaves. Well, technically it's Mao. Mao's in control of the body at the moment. That sounds weird. Mao is in control of the body at the moment. That sounds super weird to say. So we're going to, let's see. Let me just go ahead and bring up the main thing here. Okay, YouTube streaming. Okay, this time we can actually monitor stuff better this way, I think. Disable that. I hate that Discord automatically turns off notice. It's like, no, tell me. Okay. Alright. So, and, anyway. So here, Zonaros leaves, and Jose's like, he's not looking like he's not feeling very good. And this is, prisoner or whatever, and then here's kind of our first glimpse of this. Now that I know, kind of the basic layout of the house here, it's an A-frame house. Let me bring up a model here really quick. Because I roughly, loosely based it off of this model, which I really, really liked. I am a sucker for A-frame houses. I'm an absolute sucker for A-frame houses. So let me group these together so I don't lose my layers really quick. Let's see. Create folder insert. Oops. Oh, it's rotated. It's weird. I don't know why it's rotated. Okay, well that's alright. I don't need the model. Let's see. Sorry, it just takes a second because it's got a 3D model in it, so the transformation takes a minute. So this is roughly the idea of the house. On the outside it's this A-frame house, but it's really, really big. So there's 2 floors here. You've got one main floor down here, and then you've got an upper floor up here. You know, I just realized something. the the basis of my house is flawed because if we look at this, it's based on it being completely the same. So I would have to, so this isn't gonna work. I'd have to give it a single floor in the center if this model is gonna work, if I want to do an A-frame. So these two would have to be squished, which means that I can't have the cooking pot in the center. What I could do though, instead, what would be an easier fix? Yeah, that'd be a possible fix. Okay, so what I'm gonna do instead is I'm actually gonna raise the A part of this frame here so that the A part doesn't. So basically, it'll look like a regular house. The other option would be to lower the house, like the actual house itself. So basically what would happen is you'd have the main deck, and then this would step down into the main area. So that's another option. That would give like an extra floor. The problem is the window. The problem is I'd have to lose the pretty window. Actually, you know what? That's fine. You know what? That's completely okay. I would be happy with that. So we're actually gonna sink the house down into the ground a little bit, which works really well. Because of what Aros needs the house for. You know, they have a lot of underground storage and things, so that actually makes a lot of sense for this particular house. So that'll work. Okay, and then here's the roof. See, this is the part that you don't really think about when you're doing comics and manga. It's like you have to think about, especially when you're doing environments and stuff. A lot of people really hate doing environments, but let's see how. So what I'm checking here is how long the porch is compared to like the actual house, and the porch is not quite half the whole length. It's more like 2/5. So I'm gonna turn that off now. Be up here. It's not quite half. And then what we could also do, so yeah, so this will be, so the top floor here is just over the door. So here's a door. And then the top floor, so now we'll have to move this down, which is okay. We're gonna move this down so that it lines up with everything. This is the part that no one tells you about making comics. Except, you know, world building is you have to plan for this stuff. And you have to, like, for me, like, hey Sim, what's up? I realized that this really nice, like, rough idea that I made yesterday wasn't gonna work. I was really sad. Really sad. I worked so hard on it last night. I worked like 3 hours on this last night. How are you doing? Yeah, let's see. I'll just type up pretty good. Doing some concepty stuff. Realizing that this is a really nice environment that I had planned. I'm gonna walk. Actually, no, this works out because now my window can go right here. So I had this window that I was really happy with. I was like, this is gonna be great. This is gonna look awesome. And then I was like, no. I hate concepting, dude. Concept art is like Concept art's my least favorite part. It's like my least favorite part of doing stuff like this. It stresses me out. Stresses me out, bruh. I don't like doing, unlike a lot of people I know, I don't like doing concept art. It just makes me stressed. But this works then. Let's see. Let me double check. Let's see. So, it's the same. Let me rotate this so I can actually double check. Let's see. Okay, I'm double checking here. I also need to get like a second file and make them their own files. Because that would be easier. Okay, so yeah, it would be in slightly. Okay, so it's about the width of the doors apart is where, so double the door width. And then that's where the top floor starts. So I actually have to shrink this a tiny bit, which is fine. I'm okay with shrinking it a little bit. Goodness. Thank you. This is Aros's house that I'm planning. Because it'll be in the next scenes that I'm making. And I spent, this is basically what I spent my night on last night. Trying to get it sorted. Because like I said, today I just realized that my second floor isn't gonna work. Okay, so it's actually gonna shrink this way. That's perfectly acceptable. I'm okay with that. My god, yeah. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. So yeah, I was so happy with it last night. And then I was like, frick. Because I noticed it after I started streaming. It was like after I started streaming that I noticed, and I went, no! I was like, no. It was like Michael from The Office. No! Let's see. And then I was a dum-dum and drew the house sideways. Oh, it's the same width as the same width as the thingies. Okay. That makes that easy. Chaos. Okay. Oh, hail? What? No. Damn. Tiny. I have to shrink. No. No way. I don't lose that much space. Really? No way. Oh my god. It's rotated. How you doing though? How's your work coming? Yeah, I mean it's like 2/3 the width. Damn. You can tell I've never lived in an A-frame house because I didn't account for that. I mean, the only other option would be to lift the house and then make it look like a normal house, but I really wanted the A-frame thing. I really wanted it. It's like the perfect house for like moss growing and stuff. Like, it's the whole side of the house. The idea behind it was that the whole side of the house, which is the roof basically, Like it's perfect for like for rain and like material falling off, but also it's like the perfect place to grow like mosses and like other I forget what the word is called, epiphytes. Like they grow like on top of other things. Like that's like the perfect environment for it. That's why I wanted to keep it, because Aros is primarily like a toxin and tonic maker, so he needs like a lot of herbs and plants, so like he can use it for gardening. So like I wanted it to be easy to access. And he can just literally just like walk up here and just like pew! Or like come up here on the side. I mean, I could always widen the A-frame so that it's a much wider. I could always do that, but I don't want to do that. Man, I was really happy with that. I was so happy with that. Because here's a person. Here's how big a person is. Here's how big a person is. Here's how big a person is. Right there. Let's see. Listen to all these distressed animal noises I'm making. My distressed animal noises. Okay, so we'll make this a little bit bigger because I'm optimistic. Look how tiny that space is now. The alternative option would be to so we can put a chimney here for this, so that's not a problem. The problem is, will the boys have enough space in the upstairs area? Well, let's see. Let's copy some of this, and we'll see what we can do to give them the space they need. Because we may just have to creatively move things around. So, first off, let's separate all of this so that it's on its own layers. House planning! House planning. I would kill to have a house like this. So the big important thing is their bed space. So what we could do instead is give them like a single space for them to sit and like have their one there. See, let's try that. Let's give them like a single space. Let me do this here. Because, yeah, this A-frame here doesn't last much. Hey! Oh, another one of you guys, huh? Sim, don't interact with those guys. I think they're bots. I had like 5 of them yesterday. They type like 3 letters and then they type like some random word. It's super weird. I like how the one time I turn my notifications off for Discord while I'm streaming, I get a lot of notifications. Weird. Don't know yet. Alright, so let's get rid of this now. Okay, so we can just go here, and then, let's see, let's move this. What layer is everything on? So they'd probably have like a private room, so they still would have their private space. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I did not feel that one coming. I was not ready for it. And then we'll have like a platform just up here, so it kind of creates like a U-shaped platform. The other alternative would be to have the doors sit here, so that they each kind of have like their own space. Because Aro's here, he has like shelving and, you know, like books and whatever. And then Hokoe has like a little area that he can sit in. And then we could have like the stairs. So we need to have some form of stairs here. Maybe like a pole? No, because that would be in the way. You know what we could do? We could make it come from the other side. What layer is this? I keep running into these ghost layers. I don't know where they come from. So what we'll do is, since this is an A-frame, we could have the stairs come from somewhere. See, that'd be right in the center, so that would be, oh, that would have to be right there. I don't like that. Trying to decide where I can put the stairs, because I don't want them to be in the way. Because we've got a sitting area here, and this is sort of like the main walking area. And right now that's where the stairs would have to be, and I don't want that. So, let's see. Oh, I know what we can do. Okay. Okay, so we'll move this. We'll move the sitting area over. We'll move that over here. Right there. Okay, so the sitting area can be here, and it can be kind of big. Sort of like a guest area. Kind of a bunch of cushions and kind of L-shapey, maybe. Or like just round. I don't see why you can't have like a literal round table cushion area. And then here, because we have space right here, this is where... Oh, there's supposed to be a door right there! Oh my god, guys! Oh my god, you guys. I'm going crazy. Okay, so the new problem is that there's a... Do you see why I'm mad? Is I had this all figured out yesterday. It was perfect. So there's supposed to be a door here. You know what? We'll just move the door. I'm going crazy, you guys. All these ghost layers. This is why I hate having 50 million layers. Okay, so this was a door. This is the door now. This is the door now. Because right here is our stairs. Right here's our stairs. Okay, here's our stairs. They're all the way over here. And the stairs will come up and they'll lead you up here. And this way you'll kind of have like the back of the house to you. And you can, what's really neat is the reason why this will work out is there's a wall right here. So you can actually just put this up here and you can use this wall of support. Yeah. And if you really wanted to, yeah. I feel like I need to build this in Arc. Like, I need to open Arc and I need to build this. You guys know what I mean? I can totally do that. That's what we're gonna do this weekend, is I'm gonna build this in Arc. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go build a new house somewhere, and just test it out. Just to be like, does this logically work? Okay. Yeah, that's, I mean, I don't see why that wouldn't work. I mean, one little pole here ain't gonna hurt nobody, and you could probably use this for storage and stuff. That should work. That should work. Okay. Okay, I'm no engineer, but I think that'll work. Just right about here is where the center of the house would be. So I would think that logically, starting from the floor, the ground, you'd have more than enough ladder space there. I would think so. Okay, well, this is important. This is really important, you guys, because the main area I'm going to be drawing in this particular scene happens right here. Happens on this area here. So it's really important that I got that worked out. So thank you for putting up with me, guys, while I get my brain cells cooperating together. Lord have mercy. I didn't even think about that until, like, I'm looking at an A-frame house and I build 2 floors that are completely the same size on top of each other, and it's like, Kat, there's one basic rule of A-frame housing, and it's that the houses are not the floors are not the same size space-wise. Damn. Okay, now that I've got that together. Okay. Alright, so our last panel was 2 sitting here. And so, like, here's the layer here. Here's the ocean. Of course it's in black. Here's the ocean. The waters. The water. And then here's the village in this area. So here's a hill. And then here's some more hills. And then here's the village right here. The village itself is right here. And then Aros' house sits on top of a hill. Most sites live in an elevated area, or in a position where they can see, like, the main area of, like, the majority of the village for obvious reasons. So Aros' house is no exception. And now Aros didn't build this house. This is a generational house in the sense that every Zeit or healer of that village lives in this house. And whoever is training to be the next one will live in that house with the current one. So that's why it was really important that I have 2 separate areas to live in. Is one's for Hokoe, which is Aros' student, and then one's for Aros himself. And then when Aros was a student, he lived with his teacher, which was Miss M. And you will get to see him. So this is Tuam. This is Tuam. This is a really cool hawk creature. She actually is the emote that I just made. My emojis. This one. So this is roughly what Tuam looks like. She's like this like really, really large hawk-like creature. So, and yes, she does have some fire magic. You guys will see that later. So where I'm starting from now is Aros. He's probably right here. So this is Aros. Actually, it's Mal, but whatever. So he walks up to the house, and Tuam is like, "Who are you?" Like, basically, Tuam knows what a Miape is, and she knows about Aros, and she knows about Mao, you know, his Miape form, but she doesn't like it. Because Miape and healers are supposed to be enemies, and so her, like, instinctual reaction is to be like, "Ugh, a Miape!" And so Mao is like, so they're kind of at odds with each other, Mao and Tuam. And Mao's like, don't even. Like, I can't say it, like, don't even be word, don't mess with me. It's kind of funny. How you doing? Like how I yelled it. How are you? Okay, so I already did the one where she's visible there. In the wrong page of my script. I was reading ahead to see what I was gonna try to get done today. Dun 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 dun. Scene change. Farouk at night. A large hawk sitting on a house overlooks the village. The hawk sees Mao walking up to the door and she squawks softly. Mao looks about her, expression dark, puts his hand on a sliding door. Don't start with me! Don't start with me! Not today! I just got stabbed and it failed at the stomach and it hurts! Don't start with me, Tuam! I kind of want to add to I'm just looking at him and go like after he's like, oh, I was impaled, and she just goes, good. She's spicy. Tuam is spicy. There's many times later on. So remember how like you have the healers and then you have like the assistants of the healers. So you have Zal the snake, who is the like guardian assistant to Aros. Well, Tuam is the same thing, the Hokaway. Every single healer has like their own animal that they end up working with. They call him a guardian. I mean, their word for it is Lumte. That's their word for it. But I'm just using the word guardian instead because I want to use an English word. Yeah. So they just call them guardians. I mean, like, and as I go on through the story, maybe I'll finally like eventually switch over to the new words. Like gradual change. But yeah, Tuam doesn't take any crap from Mal. She doesn't like him, like, at all. Yeah, she doesn't take any shit from him. I don't know why I put this right there. This line should be over here. And I don't know why I did that. What does an open mouth bird look like again? I forgot. Oh my gosh. Hawk. Hawk screaming. Forget what it looks like. Hawk beaks are weird. Oh, nope, I don't want videos. I just want images, please. The last thing I need is a hawk screaming. He just going, ow. And he's just like, don't. He'll just be like, honey, don't. I'm not in the mood today. Hawks actually have really nice sounds. What a lot of people think are eagle sounds are actually hawk sounds. So they actually do sound really nice. Like that really cool like eagle sound that people think are eagle sounds are not eagle sounds. There we go. That's the reference I was looking for. Okay, so okay. Here's her head. Oh, I hate drawing beaks. Which is funny because I have three major bird characters. And I hate drawing beaks. Why have I done this to myself? Okay, so it's actually going the other way. Okay, I just realized I had the head direction the wrong way. Which is fine. I'll draw it this way, and then I'll flip it later. I'll flip it when I'm done. So it's pretty boxy. And then it comes together like... My sounds help me draw. Okay, and then this is sort of like a ridged area. This sits on top. Okay. I didn't realize like how flexible like the sides of beaks were until I started like looking up references for them. It's weird, yo. Beaks are weird. And like they're so easy to mess up too. Tuam is taking... Oh my god, guys, this is so bad. She's just like... That's all I can manage today, you guys. That's where I'm at right now. That's all I'm gonna do today. I don't feel like taking my drawing seriously today. I never take my drawing seriously. One thing you guys can learn is that like when I stream, I tend to not take my drawings very seriously. Like, look at this. It's like... I don't take myself very seriously when I'm drawing. Like, is this a bird? I don't know. Is it a bird? Borbs. I like the word borbs. Maybe I shouldn't do a front view. Maybe I shouldn't do a front view. What the... The problem, though, is on the last panel, or the last page, Tuam's facing this way. Let me make her facing the other way, because I'm gonna make my life easier on myself. This is how you cheat. Having trouble drawing something one way, make it go the other way. There. There. I'm not having it today, guys. I'm not having it today. Rage quit! Because I'm a coward. Dun 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 dun. I'm bad at drawing verbs today. So I'm cheating and starting over. Better than quitting. Quitters. Mama ain't raised no quitter. But she didn't raise a cheating either. Like how this guy just like, Rah! This is a person, by the way. This is a person. If you couldn't tell. Forgot to put the palm in there. This is the old man. He's dying. Just kidding, he's not dying, he's just hurt really bad. Burb! Oh my god, this panel. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Oh, okay, maybe let me try flipping it and let me see if that helps. Maybe flipping it will make me feel better. A little bit. Oh yeah, they are most definitely flexible. So like, how to explain? How to explain? There's like a part of it that's made from bone, but like the sides of them are definitely way more flexible. Try to like they can get bent, they can get torn, they can get nicked. They're not like the whole beak isn't bone or anything. Let me grab a bird skull for you. Actually, let me grab a hawk. There we go. It's a secretary bird. Actually, I'll just leave that out. Can't even spell today. There, now her eyes look focused. She's gonna get all poofy. She's like, nope, 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 nope. And so Tuom can speak. She can totally speak just like anyone else can. She's very sassy, very spicy. I guess I could make her face a little smaller. She's not at all happy to see Mao at all. I know, right? Alright, so next we're gonna do, let me kind of clean up my panels a bit. And then Mao is not having her shit. He's just like... Oh, come on, Clip. That's not that big a transformation. Yeah, but you have 50 million files open. I'm a weakling. Sometimes. I feel like the face is too wide down. The eye is too big. Oops, I almost dropped my pen. Y'all, my pen is trying to run away because it doesn't want to draw this. No, I want to see his face. So he's gonna say something along the lines of spare me. Let's see. He's got a black sclera when he's in this form. So I need to not angle this as much so I can really get a good angry. Why am I struggling so much with eyes? Eyes are probably one of the hardest things for me. I've always really struggled with them. Angled way too much. There we go. There we go. Alright, so he kind of just tells her, you know, like, leave me alone. Puts his hand on it. Oh, I haven't even shown the house yet. This is why I drew the house in front view yesterday. Because I need it now. I feel like this could be the first panel. I feel like that might be easier. Then move these off to the right. Or to the left, I mean. Oh, we can get like a view of this place first. Nuke! Alright, and just to kind of show where she is, we'll have her kind of punched over here. She's big. Like, she's at least a person big. So she'll be up here, be like... First thing this thing does is like, Miape! So she doesn't see Mal that often. You wouldn't think having a giant fire bird on top of your roof would be a good idea. Probably isn't. Alright, and then this panel will probably end right about here. So I'm on page... So I'm on page 9 right now, so I'm on 59, technically. Okay, so we're actually making good time. So yeah, I'm on page 59. 59 was supposed to be a right page. Okay, so we're doing great. So I'm actually doing better, because I'm skipping out stuff that I don't actually need. So this is good. Alright, so we're technically, yeah. Oh, no, we're not. So, the page I'm on right now is supposed to be a left page. The page I'm going to, which is supposed to be page 61, but at least we're ahead. So that gives me 2 pages. If I need to split them up, I can. Just watching my script really carefully. Let's see here. So, yeah, I just want to be able to show the house too, because originally I didn't put this panel, I didn't have this panel in here, but I feel like I should if I'm going to. I feel like since this is something that's super important. And you see, it looks weird, like you see a bird on it, and so you're like, wait, how big is this house? I don't think people understand how big it is until I put Aros here. So here's Aros. He's this big. Or Mao, I mean. I feel like he could deform his wings too. I feel like at this point he would be too tired to keep them formed. Oh, here, we need to flip him. I just realized I have to flip Aros here because he should be coming towards the house. And if she's facing this way, he needs to be facing this way too. Yeah, and when Aros enters the house, he'll technically move towards the left. So... or no, he'll move from left to right, so we do want him going the other way. So, transform. Sorry if this is kind of like boring to listen to. Here, we probably just have some trees and stuff because he does live back by the forest area. There's trees and stuff up here. Actually, we could put that on the previous page, that he says his wings are gone. That way people are like, wait, what? Should say are hidden. There we go. That way he actually points it out. Hang on, guys. We've got something going on in the server. I'll be right back. I'm a mod. Sorry guys, this is getting really, really weird. Have to check it. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. Oh, wow, that was strange. That was something, you guys. Oh my goodness. Had this user come into a Discord channel. What is this? What's happening? What's going on? Where am I? I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. I probably just like had dead streamed it for like 15 minutes. And my boss was like, go finish your stream, I got this. It was so funny. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to do my job. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire! Okay. Put the dark parts here so that her flames really stand out nicely. Man, my last two streams have been relatively quiet. Interesting. There we go. So now we've got a really nice sort of like angled, like, whoop. Not today, bruh. Not today. You guys are picking the wrong day. Okay. So, after we did this, because I kind of threw this panel in here last minute. Next is him opening the door. If you hear that noise, that is the water pump, because we have a water pump here. We don't have like normal like tap water or whatever, and so occasionally the water pump makes noise. More like I'm sorry. Let's see, if ours needs to be on the left hand side. Oh, I've never opened a sliding door. I need to figure out how they work. Where'd you come from, Poe? How'd you get in there? Get back on her. Yes, I know there's a strange man in your house. It's okay, Gunner. It's okay, guys. It's okay. He's gone. keep getting like random requests on Discord. Sorry, so distracted right now. Now I get to do the inside. No. It's okay. That's why I have this illustration of the inside. Because, let's see. Where did it go? So now what I can do is I can grab this. Control C. If I select the right layer, maybe. So now I can Control C. So this is a really good way to help yourselves if you have a environment that you're drawing and you can draw a map of it first, like a layout of it first. What you can do is you can then copy that, put it into your actual drawing file, and then you can put it into perspective as like a floor map. I recommend that you do this only if the map that you have is really clear. So I'll probably duplicate that just to make it a little darker. And then I'll merge it really quick. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. It keeps lightening it, whatever. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to transform tool, and then if I hit control and then click on these points, it allows me to transform it into perspective, which is really handy. So what I'll do first is I'll transform it how I want, and then I can skew it into perspective so that I can just draw vertically up. The trick to this is just keeping your perspective parallel. So like if I angle it like this, I'm going to want to angle it like this too. That way everything stays parallel and perpendicular, especially since I'm going to be drawing wood and boards, that kind of stuff. So this is the front entrance. So this is just a really cool trick. Oops. That you can use to try to keep your environment a bit better. And the higher up You put this, the more you kind of have to push this back a bit. This is probably one of the harder parts about doing perspective and environments, or hardest part about doing environments, period, is perspective. So the majority of what I'm going to show is this. Now, I'm like, well, I want it bigger. Now, if I click on one of the points and I hold shift, it'll keep everything in proportion and then just increase the size. So again, control lets you move each one of these individually, and you can skew it and distort it all kinds of ways. And then if you hold shift and then drag any of the squares, it'll resize everything, keeping it within the same proportions that you have in that moment. Do not hit enter until you are done. Or hit OK until you are done, because then when you go to transform again, it'll be way harder to get it correct. It's a pain. And yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. So I hope this is helpful to some people. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just transforming the whole thing. I didn't cut out what I wanted because I want to be able to transform the whole room together and keep it accurate, keep it consistent. But I have to keep in mind the perspective that I'm using. This is slightly looking down. So trying to decide how far out I want to zoom. So here's the door. That's what these two red lines are. This is where the door is. What I'm trying to decide is what part I want to show. What I'll probably do is, let's see. I'll probably show Hokoe here first, and then I'll keep this for the next page. So instead, I'm going to draw Hokoe here. So this will be our first glimpse of Hokoe. This is why this was originally supposed to be a left page. Hokoe is one of my favorites. It's a favorite character of mine. He's badass. I'm still trying to figure out what hairstyle I want for him. He's pretty hard to nail down as far as hairstyles go. I'll just let him have his hair down.